You're now listening to
Federation
Z
Radio. Hey, how's everybody doing today?
Yeehaw.
Today is January 13th, 2024. This is our first show of the new year.
Woo! New year, new Z again.
Let's go.
That was good. That was on the title. Shit. I like that shit.
It ain't too late.
It's never too late.
No, the new title 20Z4 is fucking better.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna enjoy typing that. I'm gonna enjoy typing that when upload like.
We have a very brand new year. We got a year chock full of content we got planned out for you guys. But let's start off with this episode. We're gonna start off with one of the topics that I ran into while scrolling Facebook on not specifically on Corey's page, but I saw his page and I saw what he typed up. He was basically, I wouldn't even say mad or anything. He was just kind of like speaking his mind about certain people watching one genre of anime, and his not real frustration, but his thoughts were towards people should open their horizons to other genres of said medium of anime. And someone commented saying, "I can't believe you're gatekeeping anime." And I was just, and I'm reading the whole comment thread and everything. I'm just like, I didn't see anything about gatekeeping in this at all. His thing was, guys, it's more than just the shonen genre. You know that, right? Slice of life, mystery shit. Why do you think Death Note got so damn popular? That shit wasn't shonen.
Yes.
So when you're done, I will elaborate even further and even go into some stuff that you didn't know.
So, one of the funny things about the word gatekeeping, right, is that everyone says how bad gatekeeping is, specifically is just to keep someone out of it. But you know what those people also advocate for? That's fucking hilarious because it's the same exact thing as gatekeeping. Safe space. Safe space is the same exact thing as gatekeeping. And I find that extremely interesting that they want safe spaces, but they also don't want you to gatekeep certain things. So which is it? Is it fine to exclude people out of it? Is it fine to include everyone in it? And when you include everyone, is that necessarily good for everything? Because it gets watered down after a while.
I'm going to be 100% with you. I have not, since 2017, heard anyone talk about safe spaces.
Are you safe before?
Yes.
I've heard safe spaces a lot.
That's crazy.
They're the same exact fucking thing.
I thought we were done with that.
People are still... There's still a subset.
No, all right. I'll say I use the term safe space to describe, people being. I'll say like my page is a safe space for you to just be as expressive and open about what it is you do, so long as it's not straight up degeneracy and deplorable behavior.
Can't wait to post the N-word.
Go for it. You're black. You can do that.
Can't wait to post the
Facebook don't care.
No, they do.
I don't know, because Facebook niggas is straight up posting porn now.
Really?
Yes!
That's crazy.
I haven't been on
So
Facebook.
Facebook's the new Twitch.
Bro, Facebook became Pornhub for a while. Like people, yeah. At first, people were getting away with it by posting porn in their stories. But now, but now it's just straight up on their timeline, just like here's the dick, here's the pussy.
it's the dick.
Man, that's crazy. You don't get paid for Facebook posts either.
Nope.
Let's pay attention to this one. You heard about the lady who falsely accused dude for rejecting her for giving her HIV?
That's fucked.
Why people stupid, bro?
It went mega viral. That man's been getting death threats and all that shit.
That's fucked.
And then she admitted that she lied, and ain't nobody trying to believe it.
Why would that? See, this is why I hate people. I don't like generalizing, but I really do dislike a lot of people. Mainly, I don't know these people. I don't know their mindsets, but the way they handle situations online, how they're so eager to just tear into somebody they don't know, how they're so eager to find an outlet for their angst and hate. It's like, bro, please fucking relax and find something else.
It would be a waste of my time to actually go after somebody online. I'm not gonna hold you.
So,
yeah, go with your post and everything like that.
It's funny that you say that because after my thread, I woke up the next morning to find that they had made a call-out post about me.
I think I saw that too.
To get their friends to agree with them. And here's the thing. Each time I asked, how am I gatekeeping? The responses I got were, you're gatekeeping anime.
You just are.
You
just are.
It's implied. And my favorite, they tagged someone else and said, talk to them about why it's gatekeeping. And I'm like, how does this explain?
Corey, please tag me.
Tag me too.
Please.
So
you.
let me go from the beginning.
I'm trying. I'm on the ropes, coach. I'm on the rope. Tag me, please.
This all started because I was talking to some people around my job about anime. They were talking about the best episodes of anime from 2023. And I'm like, dope, there was a lot of good anime this year.
Yeah.
Hell, my favorite anime of the year was Vinland Saga Season 2.
How did you even? I was just thinking about Vinland Saga. I was like, yo, that was a dope ass
fucking
season.
Great. It was like the perfect season of anime for that show. Like, everything about it was the message they were trying to tell.
I promise you all, me and Corey were not talking about Vinland Saga. We've never talked about it.
We haven't.
The second he brings up the best anime from last year, I'm like, damn, Vinland Saga had a great fucking year.
It did, right? But yeah, I bring up Vinland Saga. Something to note, Vinland Saga Season 1 is very much a hardcore, gritty action anime.
Yes.
Season 2, it is about the results of being a child, seeing thousands of death at your hands, and then not knowing what to do when your life's purpose was ripped from you when you were 16. So Vinland Saga Season 2 is very much story driven. It is about character, it is about growth, it is about life.
It is that anime that everyone keeps talking about. It's the best type of storytelling.
It really is. And the action scenes matter. Like every action scene, it's sparse in this season. The action sequences in this season are few and far between, but when they are there, they have a purpose. It's not just flash, it is impactful. So yeah, I put that up there. Also, it's Soaking Leather.
Buddy Daddies.
Yeah, Buddy Daddies. That was pretty funny. But yeah, my point is, I brought up anime that was not battle shonen. Mm-hmm. They brought up only 3: One Piece, Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer.
That's not to say that bad anime.
Yeah, and look, if that's what you watch, that's great.
I would like you to expand your horizons.
No, see, I wasn't even putting that on them yet. I wasn't even saying that. I was just like, oh yeah, those are good. I ain't really watched JJK yet. I don't really watch. I mean, out of all of those 3, I only fuck with One Piece.
I'm not gonna hold you. When a popular YouTuber, he said when he posted the Demon Slayer one of the big fight scenes, he said this is the best fight scene in anime history, no cap. And I looked at that shit, I'm like, it's flashy.
It looks good. It's great animation.
It's all you got. I see a lot of colors. That doesn't necessarily mean it's great.
So
my eyes are kind of hurting. It's like,
I honestly, I've learned that they had to be that flashy in the anime because in the manga, it's literally impossible to follow battle sequences because it's mainly just uncoordinated sword strikes.
Yeah, I don't know. The best fight scene I've ever seen personally was when Gene was fighting the samurai at the last episode. And he let himself get hit so he can kill him.
In Samurai Champloo?
Yeah.
Okay, because when you said that, my first thought was, for whatever reason, Rurouni Kenshin, but...
Rurouni Kenshin was kind of... It was very much Saturday morning cartoon, like,
My favorite fight in anime from the last year was absolutely from One Piece, Gear 5 Luffy against Kaido. I know it's a basic comment, I don't give a fuck, that shit was great.
Yeah, you liked it.
Yeah, but yeah, that was my whole thing. I'm like, oh, all right, that's cool. I didn't really watch any of those. I really only watched One Piece, and they were like, I thought you watched anime though. I thought you was a hardcore nigga like us. Like,
I thought you like.
Oh, I thought you was like,
trust
big
me,
hardcore anime fan because that's what we are.
I'm hardcore. You guys are just new core.
My first thought was, bro, you're hardcore, but you only watch battle shonen. And keep in mind, I didn't say you're not a hardcore fan if you don't watch what I watch. You said I'm not a hardcore fan because I don't watch what you watch.
And when I saw your post, without any bias, I'm not even gonna, even though you're my friend, without any bias, I perceived that as in expand your horizon. Mm-hmm. And the reason why I said that, reason why I'm on your side about that, and because everything like that, is because not only you had it with anime at your job, at my job, I had it with video games. Mm-hmm. Guy I talk to every day, his name's Kurt. He's a great guy, funny guy. We talk a lot of shit to each other. And I said, yeah, man, I was playing, what the fuck was I playing? I was playing Klonoa when it came, I just got Klonoa that day. I was playing.
Where's Sage when you need him?
I had a fun ass time. He said, Klonoa, what the fuck is that? I'm like, it's on Xbox and PlayStation. Okay, all this is, he said, man, I only played 2K. That's like the best game ever. And my mind immediately went to, I shook his hand. I need to. I really need to wash shit.
See, and I use gaming. Yeah, go ahead.
And that wasn't the only guy. The second guy, I'm like talking to him a different day. His name's Tyler as well. We get along pretty well. He's a great guy and everything. Funny enough, we talk about it same like me and Kurt. I said, yeah, man, have you heard? I was up all night playing with my friends last night. Lethal Company. He said, what the fuck is that? I said, Lethal Company. I'm like, he said, oh, I only play like Call of Duty, Fortnite, and all that competitive shooters. I said, I'm like, I shook his hand too. What the fuck?
See, y'all niggas say I play competitive shooters, but don't be competitive. Y'all just go online. Like, I get you play on ranked mode, but when you say you playing competitive, my first thought is you go to tournament, right? Yeah. So
no, his brother apparently his brother's like one of those VPN kickers. I'm just like, you're fucking
bro. I got a story for you after whenever I can get the story in, and when it's okay to get the story in, I'll tell you. But so yeah, I also use the example of video games and music. You got people that are like, oh, Ninja is the greatest gamer in the world, and I'm like, Ninja only played Fortnite and maybe 2 other things.
He was known for Halo, but he only got big for Fortnite.
Right, and even then, it seems his niche is competitive shooter. So he's probably, if you want to say he's the best anything, you can say competitive shooter, even though it's wrong. That's at least
the best personality that was playing on Twitch.
Yeah, and it's like if you're
saying, it's so many subcategories I gotta give.
And I'm like, if you're saying, oh, I'm a hardcore, like die-hard lover of music. I love so much all the songs. And then I say, okay, what are your name some of your favorite artists or bands or whatever?
Kendrick Lamar,
nothing but
Drake,
rappers.
And motherfucking Eminem.
Right, and I'm like, so
if you end up starting your list with any of those 3 and say you're a diehard music fan, I wash my hands too.
Like, and there's nothing wrong with liking them.
And I'm not trying to gatekeep.
Because it's not gatekeeping.
I heard your list. I heard everything you just told me. And I'm like, you gave me the most milquetoast answer.
You're the one that started the idea of gatekeeping by putting a scale on how much of a fan you are.
Yeah.
In my opinion, we're just fans. You're the one that said hardcore. But the people in the comment thread, when they made the call-out post about me, they were just going off. Every person that agreed with them, they commented right underneath. I know, right? Crazy. It's 2024. We need to do better. So I get back in there and I'm like, all right, so please explain how I'm gatekeeping. One person gave me a somewhat decent answer, but I still discredit the answer because it did not, it was based off of something that my post was not. Mm-hmm. Their response was, there's many different subgenres of anime, and there's many different fans of different types of anime, and that, like, saying that, you know, someone's not as big a fan as you, I'm like, I never said that. I'm agreeing with you 100%. I know there's many types of genres. If you're a diehard fan of shonen, then you're a diehard fan of shonen. You can't say you're a diehard anime fan if all you watch is shonen, because you're basically saying, yeah, I love this whole amazing medium. But when you only love one part of it, and again, the only reason I'm bringing that up is because you chose to use those words. And the people that were arguing with me in the comment thread weren't even involved. None of them was part of the original conversation. They just took offense to it. So another friend of mine.
That just means they only watch sites like shit.
You literally called in the yes men of their group.
Look, another friend of mine. I'm not going to drop names, but you know them. They're from the Smash community. I was honestly surprised that they got in the conversation because we usually don't talk at all.
Okay, I know.
Yeah. So he got involved and was like, he was basically just saying, y'all realize it's if y'all want to talk about how much you love anime, but you don't watch anime, then you can't really say that you're that hardcore of a fan. You could be a fan. And they were just like, oh, you're not part of this conversation, so shut up. My first thought was, you weren't part of the conversation that this post was about. But their response underneath that was, well, hit dogs holler, so... And the person took offense to that, not understanding the statement. I'll admit, it took me a while to get it.
Yeah, because I'm just like, hold on. Y'all are so mad. Y'all are mad right now. Y'all were so offended by this post that y'all had, that not only were you called to be in this post, you're just so angry in the post that you don't want another opinion to be in it.
Right. So at the end of it, I gave up. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it.
No, you didn't give up. You walked away. Because what the fuck else? They're literally in an echo chamber. They created an echo chamber.
I know they did. I let it go. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it.
That's all you got to do is let them circle jerk. And when they realize you've been long left, they'll announce their victory. But then they wasted all that time just sitting there in a
without a real argument.
Without a real argument. Without understanding.
Nothing.
You never had one to begin with.
Right. I'm gatekeeping.
That's
no
the
one
funniest,
explained.
That's the funniest thing, because it's an online argument.
And one of them had the nerve to go, well, look, after I explained about the people at work, why I said what I said in the first place, their response then was, so I guess my question is, why do you care? And I'm like, I care because they called me out, and all I did was make a joke about them calling me out.
Why do you care?
And they're like, well, you just need to let that go. I did. Y'all are the one that made a call out post about me after it was done.
And this is it will go. I will just start the never ending. Well, you probably shouldn't be here then, because you don't care that much. I would start the never ending. Well, I don't care. Well, I don't care. Well, I don't care. Well, I start the never ending shit. I don't give a fuck.
Who wants to suffer and be hardcore?
I
don't give a fuck.
If at any point I said, you're not an anime fan because you didn't watch what I consider the best anime in the world, that is gatekeeping.
I'd have to hang myself, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not an anime fan.
I've actually heard somebody say some shit like that. Like, if you tell me Naruto's your favorite anime, I don't give a fuck what you got to say that. I was like, that's easy.
There was some kids gatekeeping one time when I was doing this church thing with a friend at college. They were like, yeah, I watch anime. I watch Dragon Ball Z, and one of them was like, that's not real anime. I'm like,
by the definition of that's anime.
Of all anime to say is not real anime, you pick one of the most popular, influential, recognizable, referenced,
mind you,
worldwide, and most referenced anime.
Parade. They were at the Macy's Day Parade and One Piece. It's like,
I'm like, what other anime can say that?
Pokemon, Naruto, and One Piece.
Yeah, I was like,
that's
out of those,
it.
out of them, who?
Or. And Pokemon's never a dime.
Yeah, no. Niggas thought it was over when Ash left. Nah, new protagonist. We're more serious now, guys.
We got protagonists out the Ash. Y'all just didn't know about them.
If y'all played the game, y'all wouldn't know.
Shit, y'all seen Pokemon? They even branched out to more unique art styles. Like, they had this new show on Netflix, Pokemon Concierge.
We'll just bring Tracy back, nigga. What the fuck?
That show is cute.
We'll bring the other Ash back with Sparky. The fuck you think?
Oh, Richie.
You think we're short of them? I got them all.
Yeah, take some right here.
Of every subset.
Eminem,
Y'all don't remember this anime, but y'all remember Pokemon Chronicles? Oh, you don't? We got protagonists over there. Misty was a protagonist over there. Oh, nigga. We'll bring Brock back, nigga. See what he's doing.
Actually, they did in Sun and Moon. He actually got some ass too.
We're just gonna keep bringing back our protagonists.
Olivia wanted that nigga.
Took long enough, but we got that character.
Plus, she was a rock type gym leader too.
Oh, that's all it took. She said, but he hard.
That was an interesting thing I saw early this week. I was like, I gotta bring this up on the podcast. It was fucking hilarious.
Normally, I'd have just memed the fuck out of them and then left, but
just meme the fuck out of them.
I guess I took it personal because I was the one actively being gatekept, and then I got called a gatekeeper. It's like,
so that's a funny thing. People on the internet like that believe it's fine to quote unquote bully someone when they think they're wrong. And not to say you were not to say you probably felt bullied, but the fact they love to dogpile on somebody.
might I bring up another controversy really quick? This is more recent. Andre, that animator you showed me, Verbalise?
Verbalise,
Yeah.
Oh no, not verbal. I'm listening. All ears.
All right,
All
so
ears.
Verbalise did an animation of Hell of a Boss. Well, no, Has Been Hotel.
Has Been Hotel, yeah.
Okay.
In which the character Charlie, the main character, she's thirsting for him. And people were surprised. I didn't know who Verbalise was. But because I spent so much time around internet degeneracy and fan self-inserts and shit like that, I just saw this as another case of someone inserting themselves with a character they like. According to Andre, this is the first time he's ever done anything like this, so it caught a lot of his fan base off guard. But I feel like that was a bit of an overreaction. Then I realized a lot of the anger was at the fan base being mad that Charlie's gay and has a girlfriend, or bi and has a girlfriend, and this animator disrespected her canon and character.
Disrespect canon and character.
I'm like, yo, y'all niggas still haven't accepted that Tracer is gay in Overwatch, and it's been long. This is almost 10 years now.
Dog, she's still taking dicks on Rule 34.
Exactly.
The crazy thing is,
people haven't respected Bayonetta as straight.
Yeah.
When I just enjoy when people start picking and choosing when to like start saying shit like
Yeah,
that.
y'all love y'all crack ships when it's a cute character that.
Oh my God.
I don't even get me started on the fucking Encanto shippers. Y'all niggas deserve a special place in hell.
Aren't they like family?
Yeah, bro, it's all Mirabelle and Bruno.
It's family.
It's
That's her uncle.
ignore that. I mean, yeah, that's bad, but she's 15.
It's like, what the fuck? Or the fucking
Like-
the fucking little bitch boys.
Yeah. Ah, motherfucker. Y'all so down bad for ships. I'm not letting y'all forget this. During the Lorax, when that came out, people were so down bad for the Onceler that they shipped that nigga with himself. They shipped him from the beginning of the movie when he had his fucking Patrick Stump Fallout Boy looking attire against his capitalist form. They were shipping those together. They were calling themselves once sluts. I'm never letting the internet forget that.
That's something I was talking to Brian about actually, and I'm going to one day I'm going to actually talk about it in mass, internet degeneracy, and what is left to fester. I'm not talking about censorship. I'm just going to basically verbally explore and explain all of what the internet degeneracy is and what's allowed, disallowed, and what's left to just fester and become more and more toxic as it's left alone.
I will say the worst offenders or the loudest offenders tend to be the virtue signalers, because with this Charlie situation, they're like, oh, she's bi. She has a girlfriend. You're animating her cheating on her girlfriend. You're animating her. You're erasing her. They don't even acknowledge that she's bi. Like, they only see her with a girl and assume she's gay. Like, canonically, she is bisexual, meaning, you know, she could like guys.
No, sorry. Once you're with once you're with a girl, that's it. That is the nope.
So, the super accepting people are also not accepting. Lo and
That
behold,
means you're not bi, buddy.
bisexuals are not accepted once again.
No shit, because again, it's I'm bi.
That's the shit I laugh at so hard because I'm just like, hold on.
I'm bi, but I'll never date a guy.
Then are you bi?
I'm bi, totally bi. Kiss girls.
These are the people who deep down will say stereotypes are bad, but then they go straight to stereotypes when it comes to explaining certain things.
And it wouldn't be so bad if you weren't so adamantly against the shit that, you know, you do. Like, it's stupid to assume nobody has ever laughed at a stereotype. It's stupid to assume nobody has ever said the N-word. So when you have people virtue signaling like, well, I was young, I never said that on my...
I love.
Are you sure?
I love catching them niggas.
Are you sure you didn't?
I love catching them niggas. Well, let's move on. To
Yeah.
the subject. I know a lot of YouTubers quit it.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I watched the video.
I couldn't finish it.
I'm not even talking about your boys. I'm talking about like even Meat Cane at least. I'm Like,
Nah.
there's a lot of people.
His is more of a hiatus.
Yeah, he's going on hiatus for his main animation channel. He still has his Papa Meat channel, which is, you know.
But it's a
there's a
lot.
difference.
It's a lot of people leaving.
Now, Seth Everman left the face of the internet. He said he's done.
I actually watched a short, quick, silly video about all that people leaving and stuff, and I'm like, I get it, but it's you gotta also understand it's people kind of want to pursue more what they want
which is what I'm fine with. I'm fine with. It's just, how do I say? I felt like this was going to happen sooner or later because remember when the completionist drama happened?
Mm-hmm.
In the middle of it, he kind of admitted something because he's always wanted to quit. Apparently,
Oh, I know you're doing this.
and he can't. He can't.
Yeah, no.
Because he wants to run. I know he wants to run that charity for him, and he can't.
Oh, that's his
Tough
fault.
titty.
That's a done deal.
I wonder whose fault that is.
I hold on to money for 10 years and said he didn't know nothing about it.
Guys, you gotta understand. It was for charity. And by charity, I mean that's what I named my
But I just
wallet.
wanted to kind of lightly talk about it a little bit. A lot of YouTubers quitting. I'm hoping that they all find what they really want to do, you know, and are hopeful.
Yeah, I couldn't finish that Matt Pet video, dude. I literally like 30 seconds in, I was like, if I keep watching it, I'm gonna
Oh,
cry.
Captain Sparkles is quitting.
Yeah, Captain Sparkles.
What?
Done. Yeah.
Oh,
He's
I
doing
didn't hear about
he's
that.
doing his last Let's Play right now. He's quitting.
I mean, he's rich. Okay, I can actually say with calm, that motherfucker's rich.
One of the Minecraft YouTubers who left unscathed.
Actually, yeah.
Wasn't he
yeah.
like there 2013? Like
Before that.
He was one in
he
like.
was 20,
He was there
2011,
he
like
was there
beta.
doing the beta.
Yeah.
He was there. Remember when C-Manners was there doing it?
Yeah, man, it was, I remember
He was
that.
doing it. He was doing it at the same time.
It was also he who will not be named doing it at the same time.
That's that to me. I'm not going.
Let's just say his name rhymes with Ryan Baker. I hope there's no one actually named Ryan Baker listening. That was literally a name.
Rhymes
You
with.
probably just called him out and like put people with that exact same name.
Yeah, now that's controversial to say that about that guy too.
I mean, it's just yeah, I get it, but at the same time, it's like it just feels bad to say.
You could at least say unalive.
No, fuck
Game
him.
end.
No, fuck him. No, I'm not doing that YouTube shit. No, fuck him.
This is for YouTube.
I know.
And Spotify, it like
Okay.
yeah.
Cut it out completely, Corey.
All right, well,
Well, it's still getting uploaded to Spotify as is.
Well,
you can cut that. Oh, God damn it! It takes so long. to render.
Exactly.
If you're just releasing it as no, you're releasing it as full video now too. Fuck. Wait, no. If it's Spotify, it's just audio. All right,
No,
so
it's video and audio.
Yeah, video.
Spotify does. Oh, they do.
We're in that program too. We somehow got in there with a lot of bigger people too.
All right, well, if we cut it, that just. I mean, if I bleep it, it doesn't matter.
Might as
It's
well
gonna
bleep it.
it's gonna get rendered whether we cut it or bleep it, and the render process is long as fuck.
It needs that.
Wait.
Not
No,
really.
he ain't.
No, really.
If you were sorry, you'd pass me a crimpet.
There you go.
If you weren't sorry, you passed me one.
Because I was staring for a minute.
Exactly.
I think Brian caught me staring at a point.
Yo, did y'all not see the message I sent you?
I saw.
No. It's on Do Not Disturb.
It's even funny because we do see it.
You know the craziest thing? That's a perfect answer.
Oh, delicious crimpet. Why are you not inside
But I
my
want to get to
tummy?
the first topic.
Let's fix that.
The Nintendo Switch news happened, actually. The Nintendo Switch 2 news happened. Now, from what the early reports are saying is that this next console isn't a revolution. It's an iteration. As in how the Wii to Wii U was.
Oh.
I know for a fact why
Wii U to Wii or Wii to Wii U?
Wii U to Wii.
Okay.
I know why they're doing it because they don't want to lose this ginormous audience they have with the Switch.
My nigga, can I just get fucking themes back on my shit?
What you mean?
Not
Back
yet.
Never had them.
I'm talking from 3DS.
I
We
know.
had that.
That's not that console though.
Yeah. I know we had themes on 3DS, but we never had a single theme on Switch. And it's been
No,
what?
that's what I'm saying. Put them on Switch.
That ain't gonna happen.
So it's rumored that it's coming out in September this year. It's also rumored to have a 120 hertz display screen, 8 gigs of RAM, and 120 gigabytes of storage.
That's not a what? Why?
I'm pretty sure it's going to be because all the games are loaded in the cartridge, so you just gotta pop in.
Yeah, I don't think that's
Some
bad.
of us aren't cartridge players.
Digital only?
Well, I wouldn't say digital only, but I prefer digital.
This
Get that SD
it's
card,
because this motherfucker lit cartridges when he opened them.
And I still do.
I've seen it.
So what's up?
Nintendo shouldn't have told me. Nintendo shouldn't have told me not to.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly why I do it now, because they told me not to.
Yeah.
Nintendo should have just let that shit be trial and error for some people. Let the internet spread it.
But the price, I have no idea what the price is going to be. It's probably going to be around. If I were to guess with what they're giving us, it will probably be around $350 to $400.
Yeah, I was thinking no way it's going past 400.
So, what do you guys think about that?
I've seen a couple posts about the Switch 2, and a lot of people have been saying it's about as powerful as a PS4 Pro. I think a PS4 or PS4 Pro, I'm not sure exactly.
For a handheld, sure.
That's the Steam Deck comparison.
Yeah. That's
great.
Yeah, that's pretty good, actually.
For a handheld, but if it's in
I got no issues with it.
I mean, even still, like, I'm not mad at the fucking processing power of PS4. Like,
But my concern is that for all the third party games that's going to be on the Switch 2, are they going to have that same issue where like you're not going to have as much like 60 frames third party games?
Oh yeah, hell no.
If
Grand Theft Auto 6 ain't going to be on there.
if they get their head out of their ass with this damn cloud shit, we might be able to get some good games there.
They're
They're going.
There's a reason why Microsoft gave their opinion on that.
Bro, when I see
They're
someone
invested
playing,
more in that.
when I see someone playing Kingdom Hearts on their Switch, I have to shake my head because I'm like, I know your ass ain't beating no secret bosses with that cloud, with that fucking internet connection. You are
No way.
I know your ass ain't playing more than 20 minutes.
You gonna sit there?
They need to invest. They need to invest higher in their Wi-Fi card, and if it's going to have a dock, an Ethernet port, a better Ethernet port, because the Ethernet port they did put on the OLED switch, the speed was slower than Wi-Fi.
You bought it anyways, didn't you?
I bought like 3. No, 4. Shut up.
You kind of just threw your whole argument down the drain.
Shut up. Shut up.
Ain't you the type of nigga that say vote with your wallet?
Yeah, I did.
He be the same nigga that be like, well, the internet's not bad when you're closer to the router.
I'm laughing at your point, but I'm also laughing at the stutter at the start. Hibbity bibbity.
I will be buying one day one if I can. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, I'm there with you. I'll be
an early
online.
adopter. I don't care. Oh yeah, hell yeah, we gonna be online.
Reminds me of that last time we hung out for a midnight release.
Which one was that?
Mario Party. I mean, not Mario Party.
Party, what the
Mario Kart 8 when it
Yeah.
dropped on the Wii U.
Oh. Yeah, we were there together. I didn't buy it, but I was there.
Yeah, it was me, you, and Eric.
I think.
Fuck.
Actually, no, I do. I think my last midnight release was when the Switch actually dropped.
Oh, you were there for that?
I worked there.
Oh, well, that don't count.
I had to go to work.
Yeah, dude, because I was there.
I had to go to work.
Well,
I had to go to work that night, and I told one of my friends to pick it up for me, and they didn't. And it wasn't one. It was one whole nother person's fault. It was a person to get the ride. He was like, he woke up at 3 a.m. and said, "Yo, what time GameStop closed?" It's like, nigga, it's over.
I think my best, this is my short tangent. My best midnight release probably was Pokemon Sun and Moon, because they had the new Sun and Moon 3DS with the game and everything. And we're all waiting. I'm like back of the line. So this was at the GameStop that you used to work at.
oh,
It was the white guy manager.
Dan.
Yeah, Dan. He was like, all right, so who's got ticket number 1? And I was like, these nuts. They got him. And he said, who said that? I raised my hand. He was like, bro, front of the line. Get your shit and leave.
Yeah, he was that kind of guy. But damn, did he have a short fuse?
I'm glad I didn't piss him off.
No, he wanted you to get the fuck out. He didn't want to deal with it.
I know. I was a troublemaker.
My favorite midnight release is Grand Theft Auto 5.
My favorite midnight release was Dragon Ball Fighters. I was actually there on midnight release. We actually ran a tournament that night
win?
I don't think so.
Damn.
But then again, it was like literally my first time when I played in that tournament. But I had a couple wins though. I think I made it to finals. But
I can swear we played the beta together when they did that open beta shit.
yeah, we had the open beta, but there was a local tournament when the game actually dropped.
Yeah.
And that shit was fun, bro. I was there like messing with combos and learning how to play the game. This was marvel.
That's fighting game, baby.
Yeah.
But this new system, whichever is going to be called, probably going to be called Switch LI or some shit like that. Some shit.
Switch
It's gonna be so.
I don't know.
So
I just said some numbers. I just said some letters. I mean,
You know
so
Nintendo. You know
Yeah.
Nintendo.
They're
U.
not as bad as Microsoft.
Them niggas just be throwing.
Let's be real. I'm not gonna throw stones here. Let's be real here. They're not as bad as Microsoft. Do we have an inkling of what the next console's gonna be called? An inkling?
It's gonna be called whatever Elon Musk would name his son.
Xbox. They should just call it Xbox.
The Xbox is.
But yeah, that's it for the Nintendo. January 18th, Xbox will be doing a developer direct.
You need a show letdown.
Hey, look, Microsoft made some pretty prominent acquisitions in the past few years, okay?
They released some good games last year. Hi-Fi Rush.
Hi-Fi Rush.
Count.
Why not?
This nigga thought it was an indie game.
I didn't think it was.
Oh, okay, good.
I thought it was a PC game.
I did.
It was.
Microsoft is PC, bro. Like that's.
I don't say that.
I'm not gonna say
Don't talk to me like
You
that.
gotta accept that
I'm
reality.
not gonna say Starfield because that was aggressively male.
Every time I think about Starfield, I'd rather play No Man's Sky.
Every time I think about Starfield, I hear Night City calling me.
So, yeah. Well, I mean, this year, hopefully, I know an Indiana Jones game is coming out. They're going to be making that
Oh, yeah,
Hellblade
I heard
2
about that.
game they're going to be releasing, and a couple other things. Because,
Goofy.
what, Hellblade 2?
Yeah.
It's just going to be a walking simulator.
What a goofy little game.
It's just going to be a walking
For its
simulator.
goofy little audience.
Look at him go.
I'm hoping because I heard there's rumors of a shadow drop is going to happen. And the shadow, from what I heard, it might be Gears of War 1 through 3 remastered for PC. And I would like that because Gears of War 1 through 3 is like the peak. And you can finally play it on PC finally. So
Oh, speaking of Starfield, actually, that shit has lower concurrent viewers than its older games, dog.
oh yeah, I believe it.
Speaking of PC, when the fuck am I supposed to get Final Fantasy 16 on PC? Bro?
Stop asking.
You'll get it, damn.
Stop.
They promised
Stop
me.
asking.
They promised me the end of 2023.
Shut
I was going
up.
to get my Final Fantasy game.
It's Square Enix.
Y'all niggas wasn't there for it at launch, and now y'all want to be there for it now.
It was on PlayStation 5.
Where?
And guess what? It's going to be released on the fucking Epic Store.
No, here's the thing. It was
I don't care. I
motherfuckers
wanna
with
play the
PS5s that were mad. Put it on PC. Why? You think you got to mod the game? You ain't even seen shit from the game, but you just assume you got to mod it to make it better. That's a crutch. Y'all weak. Y'all. This is the sign of a nigga that grew up with a console, got a PC in high school, and then just decided, yeah, it is me.
Man, you just mad you can't
it's
hear
all
fart
me.
reverbs every time you hear fight a boss.
This
Mods all day, baby.
This nigga runs his games on Medium. Get the fuck out of my face.
Since when?
Every day.
Where?
On your Switch. Get the fuck out of my face, you peon. 30 frames. 720p.
You check through my Switch library. The immediate
It's
game
30 frames.
and tell me
It's 30 frames.
what game that isn't on.
It's 720p. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about in reference to games that are multi-platform.
What?
Because if you're
Dying
using
Light-
the Switch,
Dying-
it's got to be a comparison. Which of these are you playing on other consoles?
Well, no, right, I can play it on PC.
That came later. That started on
play it on
Switch.
PC?
It started on
You
Switch.
can play it on your fucking phone.
It's fucking Yu-Gi-Oh.
You can play it on your fucking phone.
And
Hey,
even-
that was on PlayStation when it first came out.
That wasn't on my immediate list. It was these.
Pokemon?
Yes.
Pokemon doesn't count. What the? Get the fuck?
I said-
Wait, hold on, wait. No, wait. A day after that came out, it was on the
Pokemon.
Steam Deck through emulation, and it played better.
So not legitimate. And of course it played
not
better.
legitimate.
But
played
what I'm saying is these motherfuckers didn't even play Final Fantasy 16.
Filthy console peasants.
Was that on purpose to
Yeah.
reference 10?
It's on purpose to reference good low quality.
Oh, so you didn't realize you did a Final Fantasy 10 reference.
He was doing the
Fucking
PC
loser.
race.
Go back to 14.
He was doing the Titus laugh. Ah ha 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 ha!
Filthy console peasant.
All I'm
And
saying.
Brian, why are you defending him?
I wasn't
You
defending-
primarily play. You're only on PC.
Wait, when was I defending? First off,
All I was saying was, it was niggas with PS5s that didn't even give it a chance. They just assumed they needed to mod it to make it better without even seeing the game. And the game
I just want to play
was
the
fucking
game.
great.
See those frames? Though?
I'm not about to spend $600 to play one game, bro.
Those frames is wild.
Man,
Anybody want a Spider-Man PS5? I don't play that.
I'll take it.
this man.
I'll take it.
You can have a PS5.
You asked who wants a Spider-Man PS5. I gave you my answer.
Okay, I'll give you the plates.
I'll take it. Nah, I got custom plates on mine. Never mind. Wait, is that C? Is that the disk drive or the?
This drive.
See, we can't even trade the plates.
Oh damn.
I got a whole fucking. I got a what the fuck was it? Digital, not
Oh,
digital
you got
double
digital.
sided. It was Soul Hackers 2. I got Soul Hackers 2, SMT for PS5 on Amazon, and that shit turned out to not be digital.
Damn.
Like I thought I got the copy that was combo digital and physical, but it was just physical. Now I'm sitting here like I can't even play you.
Why didn't you
Damn.
send it back?
Might as well give it to me, man.
I will.
All right, cool.
You could have sent it back and just asked for a visual version.
They didn't. Apparently, they didn't have the digital version. I was lied to.
Well, then you should have got your money back and go get it. Goofball.
You're right.
I want my money back with PS5. Spider-Man 2 was not fun.
I mean, I could have told you that.
Yeah, I wish
But I
you did.
didn't.
I wish you did. I spent money.
It's a preference thing because I will say, above all else, Spider-Man 2 is fun to be Spider-Man. It's fun to do Spider-Man things
Why am I helping out homeless people?
because that's what Peter Parker and Miles Morales would do.
Why am I not like punching niggas off buildings though?
Because you're not Peter Parker when he was possessed by Doc. No, you're not Doc Ock in Peter's body.
I'm trying to kill niggas.
I rather play Doc Ock.
Why am I not fighting? Why am I
Where's my
not fighting
Doc Ock
Venom in the
mode?
streets?
Yeah, where's my Doc Ock mode, bro?
When's the last time we got to play as a good villain in video games, huh?
Final Fantasy 15.
You didn't have to answer that question.
All right, shut your mouth.
That was rhetorical.
People say what they want, but everyone loves fucking Azunia Arden. Fuck's sake, he was a great villain.
But let's move on to the PlayStation release.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, about 4 weeks ago now, actually, 'cause it's been a while since it happened. We just haven't gotten to it. Insomniac got hit with a ginormous hack, and all of their future plans got released.
Sunset Overdrive 2?
No.
Damn it.
Microsoft owns the IP, they can't do it.
He not one.
I don't care, Insomniac. I don't care anymore. Resistance?
No.
Ah.
Those are good games.
All right, you were expecting good games?
So the-
I'm very
In
sorry.
2024,
Then what's the point of leaking it if it's trash?
Of course, the next
It's
game.
trash.
The next game is Wolverine, and
Right. Well, they did make that.
it's playable on PC right now. You can play it on PC right now.
Crazy. Yo, give me the cracks.
No, you good.
The game after that is going to be an X-Men game. Then another Ratchet and Clank, and another X-Men game right after that. I mean, Spider-Man 3 and another X-Men game after that.
None of these sound bad. None of these sound like they'd be bad quality.
Ratchet and Clank, though. I'm interested.
I mean, it's going to be all 7 out of 10. Though.
Believe it or not, the new Ratchet and Clank was fucking flames, but I think because people couldn't buy PS5s, it did terrible in sales.
Yeah.
Wow.
Unfortunately.
And we found out the budget for Spider-Man 2 was $310 million.
Why?
That's
Accessibility.
That's a very
It
good
didn't
question.
make Game of the Year. That's crazy.
It was nominated 7 times and won
I
over 7.
ain't gonna lie. I enjoyed Spider-Man 2, but y'all motherfuckers act like them taking the time to pay voice actors to do 90 minutes of nonsensical dialogue and then interject it with signs that they are aware Peter Parker is standing there. Like that's not Game of the Year worthy. That's
They were-
great attention to
people-
detail.
What was that
but
part in Spider-Man 2 in the beginning? They had a sign language guy in the classroom. Yeah, that's where that $310 million went to, buddy.
like I get it. You're not doing these communities a favor by pointing a sign at them and going, look what we did for you. You do it when it just feels natural, when it doesn't feel like it's something you're forcing onto us.
No,
like,
man, Sweet Baby's not about that.
Just show. First off, why does it have to be like? Of course, you could put whatever you want in your game, but why does it have to be so important in a Spider-Man game that this man knows sign language? I mean, I get it. Peter Parker, Miles, the great guys, and again, people in real life,
Top-notch guys, yeah.
they do sign language. It's in the background. It's right in front of us. But when people laud these actions, and it's like, but does it matter for Spider-Man?
Bro,
It matters because Spider-Man is identity crisis the man.
Imagine you hit QTE.
They claimed him.
Right, imagine you had to do a QTE for
Hey, yo!
You may as well be
doing jutsus.
You may as well be playing. I was about to say you may as well be playing Naruto on the Wii, doing the fucking jutsus to charge a chakra.
Now that I'd pay $7 for.
You may as well be playing fucking Dragon Ball on the
Now
Wii.
that'd bring the Connect back.
Bro, fighting games on the Wii had no reason to be as stupid as they were, but because motion controls, Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3 will forever be perfect on the Wii.
But on some real, when it comes to these games, because they're all going to follow the same exact time. They're going to be all formulaic stuff. They're not going to pass 7 out of 10. They're going to, well, how do I say this? How do I say they will review high because it's Insomniac, but it's not really going to be that high at all.
Yeah.
They're going to be milquetoast.
Who's making that Blade game?
Microsoft.
There's hope.
We'll
You're not
see
gonna
how they
like-
do.
You're not gonna like. Actually, no, you will like who the studio who's making it. It's Arcane Leon, not Arcane Austin, who made Redfall. The people who made Prey, Deadloop, and all that shit. They're making it. But I read when it came to these leaks, we all came to the realization Sony's not really making a lot of money on their exclusives. Because also, not only that, people don't buy them.
Yeah.
People don't buy them.
It would be nice if they had it on PC. They could make us some more money.
Like
That is
Spider-Man-
not Sony.
Like
Hey.
Spider-Man 2 is breaking even because it sold a lot, but it's breaking even.
Yeah, you don't want to see breaking even. You want to see profit.
Horizon Forbidden West didn't sell that well. Horizon Zero Dawn didn't sell that well.
I wonder why.
Elden Ring and Legend of Zelda. they put a fucking shit. It's Horizon Forgotten at this point.
Forgotten
I
West.
forgot it was Horizon.
God of War Ragnarok didn't sell that well.
The whole fucking purpose of that DLC, which is a therapy session for creative.
It's funny because a lot of people, David Jaffe, the original creator of God of War, came out and said he doesn't like the new direction of Kratos, and a lot of people got mad at him. And I'm like, this is the creator though. His vision was different.
Yeah, you gotta.
I thought y'all said we should respect the creator and their visions, and then here you guys aren't.
Only when they align with my views.
Yeah, here you guys aren't now. It's just,
Y'all heard my 4 rules? The Video Game Awards thing, it still applies for everything. I like this game and it did the thing I wanted it to do. It was perfect from the beginning.
oh, I'm just talking about the creator's opinion of the new game.
Yeah.
And people hated him for having his own opinion of his creation. It's like
yeah.
if the creator of Adventure Time, he left, and they immediately made Jake and Finn start fucking. And he's just like, what the fuck, guys? And they're just like, nah, man, you're just homophobic. You're just like, what?
Bro!
This wasn't my vision, though. I didn't think they were going to do this. They're brothers. It's just like that. It's just like that. That's crazy.
Thank God for Fiona and Cage. That series was fire.
But other than that, the Sony leaks weren't that big of a deal, honestly. A decent amount of information came out. The employees of the Sony should sue Sony for letting their shit get hacked again. Sony just keeps getting hacked.
We're sorry.
They're the most hacked company in recent years.
I think this
We're
is
very
what that's
sorry.
supposed to do.
They might.
Just for attention.
Probably.
Also, the Milked of Us is getting a documentary of the game being released. So
As if Neil Drunkman couldn't suck his own dick hard enough.
And it's funny because one of the streamers I was watching, he's like, I wonder if they're going to talk about how the studio started hating him right before the game came out. Because
You know they're not.
People didn't like the direction they were going, and how the developers were like getting abused and harassed
You know they're
in-house.
not. It's literally gonna laud Neil Druckmann as this evolutionary visionary in the gaming industry. We don't do fun around
They're gonna
here.
say he's the American.
Now excuse
Miyamoto.
me, I gotta go back to that sex scene again.
He's from Israel. He's from Israel, though.
He's the Israeli Miyamoto,
I was just like, wait, what? He's not American.
making the dream come true in America. Now, if you're a hardcore American, you'd be pissed off at that statement. Because why is a foreigner the best American out there? Look, I'm just saying, let's circle
get
back
you.
to my hardcore.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But it's just, I don't know. Give us nothing to fuck him. And they know, like, I know, wait, the
We are
streamer.
never getting a deal with Insomniac.
Fuck
This
Good.
podcast will never see
Good.
their money.
Wait,
Good because
fuck.
people love.
Sonic 3D Blast was made by Insomniac.
This podcast
That's
will never
not the
see,
same
I
Insomniac.
know.
will never see their money.
We ain't seeing Nintendo money. No, we might see Nintendo money.
I'll make sure we see Nintendo money.
We
Oh,
might
yeah,
see
behind the
Nintendo.
scenes.
That's why he got his knee
Yeah,
pads
help them
ready.
out,
We're
please.
good.
Help them niggas out.
We might. So, know what?
Fuck you, bro.
Sony might fuck with us. Sony might fuck with us to try to change us. Because some companies do that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. If you're big, if you're a big enough mouthpiece, oh yeah, they'll be like, hey, buddy.
We might all get free PS6s.
We'll post something, and then in our mailboxes, we'll get the
Don't
first
bring up
draft
mailboxes, I'm still
PS6.
paranoid.
And on the side, it's a picture taped to it of a dude. It's fucking, I don't know, shit. Who's the head of Sony right now? Like, who's the big nigga in charge?
Nobody knows that.
Well, it's a fucking shadow man holding a wad of cash. Like, hey, bro, delete that.
I'm trying not to be offensive, but it's actually true. It's some Japanese guy.
It's that unlockable character. We
Oh wait, a return to tradition? Finally? I know, not really.
Yeah, don't put your hot pull.
They're still making multiplayer games.
Oh.
No, games are the service games because they lost their cash cow. They lost Call of Duty.
Yeah, they gotta. Shit, we gotta find a new Call of Duty.
Can you imagine if Sony made the move to purchase Square Enix?
I'm not doing this. Where do they have any place for it?
They don't.
They was Capcom.
Good.
Capcom, I know Andre got some words for Capcom.
I do too. Fuck them.
Fucking idiots, bro.
No, they tricked y'all like they usually do.
No.
They
didn't
tricked.
trick us.
They did.
They're holding us.
Gotcha.
Because
Tee.
for years they released a remix and shit. Hey, this is pretty good. Resident Evil 8 pretty good.
Oh,
this
God,
VR shit pretty
the
good,
new
right?
Monster Hunter's coming out.
Here's some microtransactions on top of that.
You guys like DRM?
There's some more microtransactions on top of that.
Y'all like anniversary collections?
Here's some more microtransactions on top of that.
Did we
like rollback too, huh?
did we mention, by the way, that we don't like mods even for single player games?
And here's some more microtransactions on top of that.
Ooh.
You remember when you had to pay for the ending? Get ready for Dragon's Dogma 2.
I will
So help me.
I will never forgive Capcom for Asura's Wrath. Never.
I think that game got hit too.
It don't matter because you can't finish it. They made the final part of the story DLC. The legit end of the game is DLC.
Such a big
And you
fan.
can't buy DLC for that game on any online stores anymore.
Now you can't mod it either.
So you just can't play Asura's Wrath.
Now you just can't win.
Glad I bought it and bought all the DLC.
That's
Glad I did all that.
I'm mad at Capcom constantly. Look, when I found out about on disc DLC, I was heated. To look at my Street Fighter versus Tekken roster and see Elena locked out, but on my fucking screen.
You know what's funny? They're talking about bringing Street Fighter X Tekken back.
It's got to be Tekken Cross Street Fighter. That was the rule. Harada
did say that.
Harada also said if Tekken 7 sells well, I don't know if it will, but if it does, I'll make it.
You know some weird furry nigga on Twitter called him racist?
Why not?
Why do I care?
No, like why not? Why not just?
And it
throw
was
that
just
out
like
there?
it was just like, wait a second. He's like, I don't see this one black guy, so he's racist.
I know exactly.
And I'm just like, hold on one second. Harada knows his audience, and he knows that hood niggas play this game. He's got to be the least in that category, guys. The least. He knows who plays this game.
Speaking of Tekken,
Trying to get beat in it?
No, they got some data miners got their hands on it.
Oh, nice.
And they've already leaked the first single passive DLC character.
I really don't know how I feel about that page.
Yeah. I've seen who the characters are coming out with. I mean, guys might be surprised.
Talk to me after the time.
I got you.
Bro. If there's any developers I do not want to piss off,
Software?
yeah, like you got Harada. That nigga looks like a Tekken character.
That nigga stands on business when it comes to his own game.
Right. Harada, Hideki Kamiya, because
He about to make no serious, I can't wait.
that boy Kamiya look like he will hit you with stylish combos in real life.
Him and the dude who, one of the Silent Hill directors are about to make their studio soon.
Toshihiro Nagoshi,
So, who was
he made Yakuza. Have you seen what that
Oh,
dude looks like?
Yeah.
He looks like he's part of the Yakuza.
I think he actually was.
Brian.
Send it to me so I can put it on the podcast.
Oh,
Yeah, later.
that? He's just gonna put, he's gonna put on the green screen. Shit. Yeah,
You know, but I actually like that game developers that big taking on such a personality.
Yeah.
You know, a nigh larger than life personality, because that really helps accelerate and it accelerates game development, and it really keeps that fan base pure. If you think about it.
The wise words of Harada. Sit down, shut up, and don't ask me for shit.
Don't shit the head down and shut their mouth.
Also,
Don't ask
it's-
me for
It's
anything.
mostly people who aren't even gonna play the fucking game anyway.
Facts.
Literally, it's
Like-
always that.
I like this YouTuber, but I'm really starting to hate him actually because he's very, very much into identity politics, and it's just like it's annoying. Like when he saw the Dragon's Dogma 2 trailer, the first thing he said was, "It's so diverse," and I'm like,
Dragon's Dogma was diverse.
I'm like,
Mercedes was my
I
waifu.
have to question if you played the first one now.
But then I ended up with the blacksmith somehow.
And it was just like
Shame.
he was talking about what's that game called? What's that game on fucking Dreamcast called? The one everybody that fighting game. Power Stone. He's like, yeah, I love how diverse the characters are, and it must be a fun game. I'm like, you never played it?
Oh.
Now, I ain't going to cap and act like I knew what Power Stone was before I was in college. Because the first time I've ever seen that game was when Pootie brought that shit in for the video game.
Okay, so it wasn't just me.
My
then.
cousin.
Oh!
I had it growing up because my cousin had it.
I never had it.
But
that's
it's one of
tragic.
those things. I'm just like,
I'm sorry.
why is that the first thing y'all want in the video game? Why isn't that? Is it good? Why is that not the first question?
This nigga's first Sonic Adventure was DX.
Oh wow.
Director's cut. Damn. He wasn't in the mud with us.
What you mean? I had zeros. I was
Heroes!
waiting to come, but I was still
All
there.
right. It's part of that.
Yeah.
All right, you get that. You
Fuck
get
out my
that.
way.
Sonic Adventure is why it became a Sonic fan.
I was a Sonic fan from birth. I like one of my first memories moving into my new house, like the house I live in now. We moved there when I was 2, and literally the first memory I have of that house is they already had a TV and everything set up. DirecTV was on, and there was a trailer for the Adventure of Sonic the Hedgehog, a commercial for that.
I was like, DirecTV? Hold on, that's fucking late, like, nigga. At least
DirecTV,
7,
whatever.
right?
DirecTV came out when?
Because DirecTV is an offshoot of Comcast, so.
Well, Comcast, whatever.
was
We
so-
had
it's
cable.
late.
It was the same thing to me.
We had cable, and that cable showed me Sonic the Hedgehog, and I had the drink. I had the Sega.
Sat AM?
No, Adventures. The
Oh,
one with
Oh, the
Hidden
Adventures of
Tales.
Sonic.
Yeah.
Because it was Toon Disney.
Yeah, that's the one they had. Because Kids WP had Sat AM.
Yeah, that's the one I missed. I had to watch that on like tapes and whatnot because I didn't know it was on the other channels.
Okay.
But yeah, my first memory of that new house is related to Sonic. I was there. I was there from the beginning.
Nice. Shit. Sonic memories are fucking amazing. I don't care what anybody says. Sonic is great.
I won't
Sonic-
lie, my history of Sonic was like all over the place.
Y'all ready for the third movie, yo? Coming out this year.
Facts.
At the end of this year. Where y'all chains at?
Where yours?
Upstairs.
Oh, alright, cool.
So what's in your room?
Yeah.
Same for mine.
Hey, man.
It's in my room.
As long as it's safe. I don't
Mine
care.
is-
As long as it's safe. Although, I'm not even going to hold you. Kells' chain goes dumb hard.
Still mad about that.
That shit go hard, yo. I was a little jealous when I saw it. I'm like, yo.
How you jealous of what you bought?
Because I didn't see that black chain. I just saw Shadow.
He
He pulled that shit out and it was just like, he did this. I'm like, damn. I could have switched it.
You know what's crazy? I actually learned something. Because I'm actually playing Sonic Heroes, the GameCube version, because I actually had the PS2 version.
Yeah,
I
that's
had
right.
the
Me too.
PS2 and GameCube version and
And
Xbox version.
I was taught by
Love
my
hate
friend
relationship.
Ryan about a glitch to get a super team blast meter like extremely fast. That shit is
Look at that.
that shit no.
Please.
No.
I need this right now.
I'm having fun with this thing right now.
Give
Just,
it to him.
just a minute, dog.
Give it to him while you explain.
All right. So what it is, fucking bastards.
Fucking children. That's what I have.
So
Where my child support at?
what you do is, when you're a fly type, and this works with any team. If when you're playing as a fly type, and when you attack, as soon as you hit your attack button, you want to swap to your other teammates within like the first maybe like 2 or 3 seconds, or not even seconds, 2 or 3 frames of you pressing the B button. And what happens is, your fly type will go into like this infinite thundershoot state
Oh.
and just like floats upwards. But you get meter every time you use thundershoot, so you end up filling maybe like a third of your bar from that glitch just for doing that little exploit. You do it 4 times in a row, you automatically just got team blast right there just by standing still.
Nice.
You mean I can have the boys practice their music as many times as I want?
Absolutely. Brother, I went to fight Egg Emperor, and I forgot how fucking cheap that boss was.
Nice. So let's go to the next topic. Last topic I have is the Actors Guild has opened the floodgates to AI voices.
Why? Y'all motherfuckers. What did we just talk about? We just got this settled.
See, here's the thing. They were talking about TV shows and movies.
I know, fuckers. Never taking games and internet shit seriously.
They don't respect it as a medium.
They don't. Just like when they
That's why, remember what I said when this first started? This is going to end badly.
We're so happy to partner with Replica Studios because this is a great example of AI being done right.
You know what the worst part about this is? There's an AI that does South Park episodes, and this was part of the episode. Doing deepfakes of actors in other movies and shit like that. And they were like, we're so happy to like partner with yeah. And I'm like, damn, this is fucked up. Like all video game voice actors are screwed. Because there's a subsection. You're a video game voice actor. You're not a regular voice actor. You just do video games.
Wait, somehow that's different, but
Yep. It is. It is. They consider them different.
yeah.
They do. They consider it different. And there's like this other hierarchy. You've got stage actors that say they're better than film actors that say they're better. It's like
Yeah.
it's a fucking hate fest in the acting and voice acting community. It's lots of love, lots of great vibes from good people, but at the top and down in the mud, it's the worst kind of people.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, even with this strike, no one's gonna really unify correctly to get this shit completely done. It's gonna be a fucking disaster.
Because
Yeah.
everyone's so fucking elitist.
Like you see these people, instead of like talking to people with their agents and contracts and shit, they'd rather go on Twitter and complain about the money they're not getting paid.
Yes, they would literally just tweet up a storm instead of actually doing something.
It was
Lipstick.
It was an actor, and it was just like she was like, for all these years I've been acting, I'm only getting paid X amount of dollars, and this person on this one TV show is getting paid this much. I'm like, wait a second, who's your agent? That's the person who's doing the contract, and so you signed it. signed it. Like,
look, they just didn't know how much the other person was getting. It's like why HR be like, hey, don't discuss your pay rate with your coworkers.
That's on her.
I got in trouble for that once. I got a promotion at Home Depot. First time I ever got a promotion, I was excited. I told my coworker. He was like, "What? You got promoted?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm now making a grand spanking $825."
Wait, did you sign the paper already?
Yeah. Yeah, but look, I did that, and he was like, "What? That's bullshit." Then I went right to HR. I thought he was joking. Then she came back to me. Yeah, never discuss your payment with your coworkers. It might spark some emotions. And my first thought was,
I don't give a fuck.
Nah, bullshit. You know,
that sounds like your fault.
You remember how long I was working at Staples? Mm-hmm. Guess how much I was getting paid?
Below minimum wage.
I was getting paid at the end. I was getting paid $8.37. People who started with me, started after me, straight in the door, $8.50, $9. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? No, that's small money now that you think about it. That's small money from back then. But at the time when I was like 19 or shit, I'm like, damn.
That was like, fuck.
That was big bucks.
Yeah. So I'm like, how the fuck is shit? I do more.
That was me at Pause. we was in there. Me and Brian were in there in the dog pen, getting bit, scratched up, peed on, growled at, making $7.25, and the girl sitting at the front desk on Facebook getting $11.50.
Yeah, damn.
She ain't even had to go back there in the dog pen. And since the job was just starting and people didn't know who we were, she barely had any phone calls to handle.
Yup. So she was just breaking in bank.
Right.
Dude.
Hey, well, I mean, I was there. They kept sticking me with the dogs that didn't want to do shit. Mainly because Ice Cream would follow me around, and Ice Cream hated everybody but me. So they just learned, wherever Ice Cream is, the other dogs are going to chill out because they don't want problems. And I would always hang with Ice Cream, so they just stuck the lazy dogs with me.
Jobs fucking suck, man.
Yeah.
Although, I remember when I went back to my first job, the pizza place, whose name I'm not going to give.
It was right next to Pause.
Yep, I'm not going to give the place the name. When I finally came back, since some of the people I worked with, they had a weird elitist status there when they were working there. They were like, yeah, we do this. I'm like, I get paid the same amount as you guys to do less work. Think about that. They'd always be mad and shit. Like, you got a mop. I'm like, I ain't mopping. And then they would mop. But yeah, jobs and jobs. So how do you guys, again, the AI voice and shit, right? This gonna end, actually, this still gonna end bad.
Of course it's gonna end bad because, like you said, no one's gonna come down. No one's gonna put aside their differences to understand the bigger picture.
Because technically, they were already using AI voice to say like it's two characters. Like say Corey's the voice actor, right? They were using an AI voice character so Corey could react. And now they're just gonna do it now.
Was it confirmed that they were using AI for that new Naruto collection?
Oh, with that fucking Naruto, Naruto's voice actor?
It was not confirmed. Apparently, it was just that bad of quality.
Wow. Because she was saying I would never release anything that sounds this bad and lacking of heart.
It was not AI. It was just that bad of quality from the developers themselves.
I'd say that's the audio engineer's fault. Because if this is coming from a voice actor that NDAs, but I'm doing stuff. And like
Verse 3.
Fucking like if you fucking shit, hold on, I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. Well, if I lost my train of thought, I need help getting back on track.
NDAs, voice acting, AI, reacting to each other, working together, developers using certain things.
Damn, I feel like I had a big one too. Yeah, the Naruto thing. Yeah, right. Shut up. If you are sending in professional takes, you're sending in more than one take.
Yes.
Always. Always. At least 2 to 3.
I think.
And in a big budget video game, especially one from a big budget hit anime series, you're going to have vocal directors there too.
Yeah.
You're going to have someone giving you feedback on it. If you're the audio engineer and that's the take you chose to add, and this is coming from also an audio engineer, that's on you. You just fucked up bad, and you made everyone else look bad by comparison.
Yeah.
Because you put low quality work out that the voice actor probably didn't even want to, have be heard. They just threw that in for more takes. You got people thinking that's the kind of quality they're bringing to the table.
What is this shit?
Right. Did you hear the voice line? It was like Naruto talking to Sasuke. He was like, he hit him. And the line is, did that wake you up? But the AI, not the AI, the fucking, the AE, audio engineer, had that shit sound like, did that wake you up? Like, it was
like
so
that
bad. Yeah.
I think they were ripped from like something else.
Yeah, and that's another thing. It could have just been pure laziness where they ripped that line from another game.
Yeah, I think it was ripped from something else. What I remember.
That's
I
even
remember
worse.
it was confirmed.
It was a flashback.
I remember
when
it
he said
wasn't,
wake you up.
I remember it was discussed and it was confirmed that it wasn't AI. It was just that bad of quality.
That's terrible.
That means it's worse.
Yeah, that's really bad.
Like I
somebody
said,
was paid.
We've sent in stinker voice lines before. Some of them I have heard played back, and I'm like, why did you do that? Why didn't I just delete that?
Shit. What else I got? What else is on the docking board? Goals. Actually, 2024 goals. I'm gonna start with Brian. Start with Brian when it comes to goals for this year.
Yeah, my goals haven't changed.
Okay, so what the fuck are they?
I don't know.
I
That
have
shit was
none.
last year, nigga. Okay, what do you want to do for the podcast?
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. After everything I've done.
Also,
But no,
you
seriously.
telling everybody else got to contribute. Okay, cool. Yeah, motherfuckers, y'all got to contribute.
Speedos.
Man, if that's the case, I gotta contribute nothing.
Are you telling us to contribute Speedos or wear Speedos?
Up to
Are we
interpretation.
doing a swimmer truck episode?
Now
We're having a beach
we're joining the covenant, boys.
We're having the hot tub
Most dear
episode.
God.
Oh.
Joining the covenant. We're subsection now of the covenant.
Oh, we're gonna be wearing our large white cloaks.
Actually,
No, he only wears the white cloak, I think. I think ours are black.
Oh yeah.
I'm actually glad you brought
One of
him
us
up.
gotta hold him down.
I'm
Hold
actually
on, let me
glad.
actually
I'm
give you my
actually glad you
goals
brought
over
him up.
quick.
Actually, go ahead.
but realistically though, my goal is to just keep going with the podcast. Like where we are right now, I'm loving it.
Yeah, we're full steam ahead.
Yeah, we're just as we go. When I'm at work or something, I'm just thinking of something else I can add. I'm like, oh shit! And then when I'm here working on it, I'm having a blast. I'm enjoying it.
I would say, if you guys want to, because I know Corey does. If you guys want to do something like you want to come to the studio on your day off or some shit to get some work done or something like that.
Yeah, we already
Feel free.
accepted that. Yeah, you already accepted that offer. I feel, yeah. But I mean, it's just in general, just as far as this year, just keep on going, full steam ahead. With my life, with podcasts, just keep on moving.
Okay. Andre, you next.
As far as I know, this will be my last full year of doing school. Because next year I only have half a year until I graduate.
I did that so you would say this is my last year doing the podcast. I'm like, hey,
Yo, every YouTuber is really getting out of here.
Who now?
This is scripted.
Nigga,
Who's
I didn't want to make this
we only been
video.
doing it. We only been doing it for 2 years. What happened? We haven't even
I
peaked.
need to spend more time with my son. I haven't seen him in 3 years.
Kill him
Or put them in your content.
or smother him.
Oh,
It starts filling the microphone in my shirt.
This is really hard to say, you know.
Guys,
I love YouTube so much.
I love you guys. Not meaning it.
Right.
Make sure you like and subscribe to that video.
I don't care if y'all call me a sucker. I believe Matt Pat when he said I love you guys. I believed it.
Like I said, I couldn't even finish the video. He was holding back a tsunami of tears, dog.
Brother, was he?
That parasocial relationship.
Listen, man. I know a lot of people didn't agree with him. I know a lot of people hated him.
And
but
I was a very vocal shitter on him, but that, no.
I didn't watch it because of my
Genuine.
disinterest.
Like,
that's fair. And a lot of people are just tired of his theories in general.
that too.
It
It got to a point where people kept parroting it, and it got to that point where it's like that's the
I
only
think
real
he spent.
conversation.
I think he spent a
people
little
wanted to
too
have.
long on Five Nights at Freddy's.
I mean, that's where the money was.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
But-
dude.
Plus, it had an endless amount of. He's already dug himself in. Like, when you're a researcher, a lore diver,
Yeah.
you became the voice of the FNAF community at a point. You gotta uphold that standard now. Like, it sucks, but
It's just some people got turned off. Like I still like his Mario shit.
oh, his Mario ones are always funny.
Oh yeah.
I think my favorite one was probably Super Hot.
He is the only YouTuber I have ever in my life bought merch from. And it's more than just one thing. I got the fucking Switch case, Game Theory Switch case. I got goddamn Game Theory socks because they came bundled with the Game Theory throw blanket. And I got his red jacket. Like,
You got his underwear too?
he actually does sell underwear, but no, I don't have them.
Get your tidy whities.
Like, he was the one YouTuber I constantly in my mind went, I need to work with him on a video. But like he said at the end of the video, he's not entirely leaving. He's still going to be there. Yeah, he's still going to be just like in directing and whatnot. He's not going to host it anymore. Like he's got 4 hosts, one for each channel, and he trusts each one of them. He said the host for Game Theory actually in his application, like he just emailed him like, hey, I would really love to be a part of the Game Theory team to show you how serious I am. I'll watch every episode of Pokemon to calculate where Pikachu's levels at. And MatPat was like, I have asked my team to do some crazy things, but that was unheard of, and he did it. So then he read all the FNAF books. He read everything about Hello Neighbor and Bendy. Like, he said, if there's anyone I trust to run the Game Theory channel, it's this guy. He's earned it. I just hope he's got the same charisma. Like, not the same vibe, but just
just
he's gotta have the pull.
Yes.
Because Austin had his charisma in being the angry, coked out fucking game theorist, and I loved his content, the science.
Were you done with your goals, Andre?
Oh, so I'm sorry. That's wild.
I'm so sorry.
Took that shit over to talk about his love.
My hero. He's an inspiration.
Passion.
Not here.
It's all about Andre right now.
This nigga's hero is a low tier god. Your standards don't exist.
That's Brian.
Hey.
Alright, so obviously one of my
Scrub.
goals is to continue school this year.
Facts.
Graduate, but that's for next year. I think another ultimate goal of mine is probably I'm really considering reviving my Twitch channel.
What?
But it also goes into the question of what happens next.
That's for you to decide.
Yeah. Right now, the answer is like, as far as like making a consistent thing, no. But like, doing it, sure.
Yeah.
I guess whatever happens, happens.
Yep.
So be it, as long as my more important graduation finish. Once graduation, like once I'm done with school, I got hella time to do whatever the fuck I want.
So build your base now.
I mean, well, the base is there. It's covered in loads and loads of layers of dust, but it's there. I'm still, I guess, quote unquote, well versed in some communities. So I usually just chill there. But of course, me and Kellis, we're still planning our move. We're still talking about it right now. But right now, as far as like me and him, we're getting potential. We're looking for potential partners. Which is one reason why he's not here.
Makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Me soon to be. I'm actually talking to some people.
Nice.
But it's those are my big goals. And also getting back to the gym now that I actually have a stable job that pays well.
Yeah.
Good shit. Very important here.
So, I suppose one of my goals would be to voice in a video game this year. I'm already I'm already close. Like, I got a call back for a character. But yeah, one of my definite goals is be in a video game or make another live TV appearance. Or perform in a play. Just something to advance my career as an actor and voice actor. Also advance my ideas of being a YouTuber with my video essay series. Like, at least once a month, drop a new video essay series. It was going to be about rhythm games. I already got my first episode scripted up.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
once a month. I remember we wanted to do it for animation.
Yeah.
You still want to hop on that shit? Because I will be having more time.
I do, but my issue is I probably won't be having more time. Like, with my schedule the way it is, I've been trying to get more stuff in, like, on my days off. So, like, my days off are usually spent just catching up with some edits or something. Like, I'm spending hours upon hours editing comics, but I could definitely make some time. I can make some time. All that to say, yes, I do.
You said it first. Anything else? Like, or towards the podcast, personal goals, or towards the podcast goals?
Do this streaming shit. I'm trying to be goofy, or not even just streaming, just recording gameplay and hosting it. And I guess lastly, follow through on what I'm doing.
There you go.
So that's gotta be the goal.
Some of my personal goals is, Andre kind of like hit it on the nail of the head at the end. Talking to people, finding a lover and whatnot. I'm already talking to a few girls right now. We're hitting it off pretty well. I'm on my weight loss journey right now. I've already been down 5 pounds so far.
Okay.
Trying to hit 220. Keep working in my new job, make as much money as I possibly can, because I'm going to be saving up for a new house and a new car. These are just now dream cars and dream houses at this point. Should I want? I want to. If Corey doesn't have enough time to do animation essays, I want to start it myself. At least get help in starting it out and pouring it myself. This is something I've always wanted to do.
They are time consuming.
Yeah.
I understand why people have whole teams to do this.
Mm-hmm. Yes. That's just something I want to do, just for myself, not for like all that kind of want to do it myself.
You should always start things like that for yourself.
Yes.
Oh, that's like with me and my YouTube. I'm just doing it. If I notice an uptick in views, I'm like, oh shit. Well, I guess more people like it.
Another personal goal of mine. I understand that they might say no, but I do want to smoke with my whole podcast once this year. At least once.
He wants to hotbox the room.
I don't smoke. That's a dream. That dream's dead on arrival, Bucko.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm not gonna force you. I'm not gonna. Blow up his nose and make him inhale.
Yep. Just let me get the bazooka real quick.
Actually,
I've kind of already talked about it.
that's fine. I ain't gonna make y'all do nothing. I will be getting high as fuck this year, but other than that, for the podcast, of course, we're gonna keep it all consistent. We're gonna make new standards in how we're gonna do everything. We're gonna all completely agree to what we want to do on the podcast. As Andre said, he wants to like redo his Twitch and YouTube. I want to help each and everyone on the podcast in conjunction, not only towards the podcast, but towards them. Say they want to do a video with me or anything like that, like gameplays or anything like that, co-op gameplays or just online multiplayer fun and commentary. I want to help in conjunction with them.
Oh, that's what. It actually just popped up in my head. One goal I wanted to do with us as a podcast is to do a skit.
Oh hell yeah!
I want to put my camera work to use and actually like record this, like do a recorder skit.
Oh, I am so down, dog. I am so down for that.
My last,
you trying to be a videographer?
my last goal is for us to go to a convention or one of these events and record together. is long style.
What's the last one?
Oh, with this?
Yeah.
Go karts.
You remember this? You remember what this is? Yeah. You were high that night, but you remember.
I don't.
I don't.
He wasn't here. Steep up. That's where we're going. We're going up. Steep.
Oh.
The fuck is that? Steep
I
up.
definitely don't.
We're going up. Like, that's our goal. We're going up.
Edco. The
Steep.
only way we go is up.
Steep.
So it's not a location?
No.
Oh,
This is just a goal. This is just
that
a
nigga is
steep
gone.
up.
no! I thought you were talking about because you said.
But he'll never smoke.
Yeah. I said.
Yeah, look, and then he said was that last one, so I thought that was part of it. Like,
Oh no. This
I
is just
thought
our.
that was
This
part of a location.
This is actually just going to be our mantra.
Oh, okay. Because I slam thought that was like some entertainment. I thought we was climbing mountains or stairs or something.
Another new bonus hitting goal. We gotta have our own handshake.
I fuck with that.
Well, we got our own mantra this
I'm
year.
legit
Steep
with
up.
that, by the way.
So when we talk,
Yeah, something like that.
when we say steep ups, we all know what we're talking about. And it's not just for the podcast; it's just for us in life. Steep ups. We're going up.
This nigga is trying to
Edco.
make a Hakuna Matata.
I kind of want to talk
I mean, I'm happy of my growth in terms of fighting games and how I'm learning more. And I want to continue to learn. And, let's learn.
I actually like I mean I try to be you because I've been training Corey and basically trying to learn games, but I want to do it we can move on.
Okay. That means I got to train you on shooting.
I'll admit, one of my favorite tournament moments was in a recent memory.
Actually,
seeing Andre in semifinals for Guilty Gear.
that's something I really do want to face. I want to
taking the dub.
I want to face y'all with shooters, man. Or at least a shooter. Free for all.
See me in Overwatch, dog.
Fuck that. That's not a real shooter. That's a hero shooter.
No, it's becoming a real shooter. Did you hear that all heroes are getting passive heals now?
That's not it. I don't acknowledge that shooter. We're gonna play Halo.
Every day it's
We gonna
becoming
play-
Call of Duty.
Yeah, because they're just
No, we're gonna
we might
play
as well just
Halo.
become Call of Duty now.
We're gonna play Halo. We're gonna play Halo 1.
It's just
Free for all.
You want to know where they're all gonna end up though? Fortnite. Mark my words.
Yes.
Mark my words.
Not Halo 1. Let's go ODST.
Alright, we're gonna play ODST. Free for all. Yeah, that's what we're all gonna play.
That was my first love. That was my first Halo.
We're all gonna play a shooter. We're gonna get into my zone. I've been in fighting zone for a while.
Oh, you ain't hit my zone.
We're gonna be where I'm at.
Fighting zone is his, and
We're gonna go to each other's zones.
he might disagree with me on this and claim it's his zone too, because it very much is.
Rhythm.
Yeah, you ain't hit my zone yet.
Don't worry, we're gonna hit each other's zones this year. We're gonna do it on live stream too.
I actually just got DJ Max Respect.
There you go. Glory days.
Coming back. I'm just playing it on PS4 and I'm coming back.
Oh yeah, when we finally do this trip, I can't wait.
Yo, when we go up there, right? We're doing karaoke.
I'm
Hell
with it.
yeah.
And
Absolutely.
get your cameras out, and we're all gonna send it to Corey and Kells, because I know for a fact that both live together. We're gonna upload that shit.
I'm definitely gonna. I'm bringing it. Eddie, I kind of. It's a work in progress in my mind right now. But since I actually got this camera, and I don't want to just collect it because I want to.
Oh yeah, bring it.
I'm bringing that shit.
You
It's
gotta,
what all the events I'm going to.
If you got a GoPro, bring it. Whatever you got, bring it. The phone cameras, I don't care. We're recording. We're recording.
I need to record myself playing Dance Rush with a GoPro. I should have been doing that.
But when we go go-karting. I don't know if we record that.
You just have a GoPro on that too.
Yeah, video.
I mean, y'all found buying GoPro, your own GoPro? So, that is the podcast, actually, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to end right here. We gave all our goals. We gave our opinions on all various topics. Things that happen on video games, things that happen in life, things that happen on Facebook.
Or on Facebook. It's more likely than you think.
Have a good one.
Adios.
Toodles.